Hey guys, welcome back. Got a bunch more done on this, getting close to having it finished. Got my steering linkage back today. It is welded up and all done. My bolts are in. It's attached down here, and it is attached up here to the motor. So that's all finished. And then the actual power steering motor is all pretty much set up. I just need to heat shrink these, and then this is the factory GM connector, and it goes here. If I can get it. It's hard to do with one hand. There we go. It goes right in there. So for now, that's going to sit over here so I can get this heat shrunk, and then I'll probably tape over it just for good measure. But 8-gauge wires, those are big wires. But the ground is done. I need to mount my inline fuse holder. So I bought another big inline fuse holder to fuse this, because this is battery power on all the time. There's no relay. That's the same as what GM has in the Equinox. So it's just got an 80 amp fuse on it, and it is battery power all the time, and it doesn't kick on without the controller. So this has got a relay in it. But the controller is mounted right here, and then the ground for the controller is here, and you've got your 2 leads here for the knob, which these are just twist and taped just to make it work for the moment. I will actually put disconnects on those once I know where I'm mounting this, because I may need to add wire. I need to run the power wire to my fuse block over here. It's back in there. You can kind of see it, but should be no big deal. I just need to get relay fused power on there. That I know I've talked about it in the past. My fuse block over there is got a relay on it, so it comes on with the key. That'll kick the controller on, and then when the controller gets power, you can actually hear the relay click in there, and it works great. I mean, it takes very little effort to be able to turn that. And I still have the hydraulic system in place, so not only is it fighting the 200 treadwear 235 tires, but it's also fighting the hydraulic system. So it should get even more power once that's done. But even if it didn't, I mean, I can just one finger on a set of ice grips and turn the thing. I'm not going to do it because I don't have the actual steering shaft on here right now, and I don't want to booger up the threads on this. But I will showcase it hopefully tomorrow. I finished cutting the steering shaft to length, and I gave that to my dad today, so he's going to take that and hopefully get that welded for me tomorrow. And then, yeah, I got the steering column all finished. The other piece to it is here. So this just slides on. It won't slide on quite right now because I don't have the bearing sleeve pulled out here. That has to go on first. And then this slides on over all of that. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Oh yeah, there we go. So then, yep, this and this still bolt up where they go. I finally got this done. This keyring light is something that the Evos had. Mirage's never had it. I don't know if any of the models of Lancer did. Probably the GSR and a couple of those ones did, but we didn't get those here in the States. So I have had this installed, but it was never attached, so I finally drilled and tapped this and put it on properly. This is even the factory screw. It was still in the Evo column, so that was pretty cool. I added the washer though, just to keep this from breaking too bad. You can see it's even got a little crack in it already. So this fragile old plastics. And unfortunately, this bearing is not the best. It's got a little crunchiness to it, but I was pounding on the one on my spare column pretty hard and wasn't coming out. So I think there's some kind of lip on the bottom here. I'm not really sure how to replace this. I wonder if this is threaded. I'm not really sure. This column has this notch here, but the other one doesn't. It looks like it should come apart, but I'm not really sure. I'll have to look into it maybe later. It's not the worst. You can kind of hear it. It's not great, but it's smooth still. And honestly, I've never noticed any problem with it before. I probably won't notice a problem with it now, but you can see it mounts nice and straight on there. And yeah, once that steering linkage or steering arm, steering shaft, I guess, I don't know, whatever, comes in, I'll get that installed, and then I can permanently mount this finally, and then bolt that up to there and put my turn signal stalk and everything back on, put my steering wheel hub adapter on, and yeah, I mean, honestly, that's a wrap. So what's left again is hopefully the steering arm comes back tomorrow. If Dad has time to weld it, then I can assemble all of this. I need to add a power wire here, which shouldn't be a big deal. I need to mount the potentiometer here. You can turn the power of the motor up and down with this, which is really slick. So that's honestly one of the biggest selling points for this for me, is the ability to adjust the feel. You know, so many people talk about Evos and they're like, oh, one of the only problems with Evos is just that on-center deadness, and you know, the power steering is so strong, it just overplay and you don't get any good steering feel. Well, that fixes that. So it doesn't fix the awful rack ratio that the left-hand drive Mirages have, but we'll make do. So yeah, I need to mount the potentiometer, add power, put this back together, and then I need to mount the inline fuse holder in the bay. And I'm pretty sure, I need to trim the plastic because it just barely interferes here and it just barely interferes here on my lower dash panel. So more cutting up super rare and hard to find parts. Yay. But that's okay. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna mount this. I haven't figured out any good spot. Normally I would put it on the blank that's right here, but as you can see, I have the parking switch, so I really don't want to put it there. Putting it next to it won't look real good, so I don't know. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna mount that yet, because I want to mount it in a place that it looks like it belongs, or hide it somewhere. I don't know, maybe in here. I'm not sure yet. Thought about mounting it here too, but I hate to drill into that. It's just such a hard to find piece. It would be a real shame to drill into that, and then it would kind of lose a little bit of its OEM look. I mean, not that you're gonna be like, oh, maybe this car's stock, but yeah, still, I don't, maybe here, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. So anyway, yeah, I guess we could put it right here maybe, because that's what I did for the USB port for the Haltech. I put the USB port there where you can't see it unless you know it's there. And I mean, how often am I going to be adjusting the power steering on this? Probably not that often. So yeah, I think we'll put it here. I think that's a pretty good spot for it, because it's in reach, but it's also out of the way. I just have to make sure that the cup holder, oh yeah, we got plenty of room. So yeah, we'll probably put that there then. Cool, we figured that out. So yeah, anyway, hopefully tomorrow I will have this finished, and if that's the case, I will put a steering wheel on, and yeah, I'll give you guys a demo so you can actually see everything together, everything working. And then the fun part for me is going to be pulling all the hydraulic stuff out of the bay. I am really excited to start working on that. Now, it's not going to be the simplest thing ever because I have to mount a pulley in place of where the pump is. I know there's kits that offer it, but they're not real cheap, and I don't know. I have a pulley here, an idler pulley from an LS, which is the GM LS V8 engine, has the same number of ribs as the Evo. So if I can find a good spot to mount that, then I just need to get a shorter belt and it won't be a big deal. But yeah, I actually have to do that. So it's not as simple as just removing everything. I also am going to have to buy AN fittings to loop the rack, since, you know, we can't just have the rack ports for the power steering open to atmosphere, because then it'll squirt power steering fluid everywhere until that runs out, and then once that runs out, then just crud and stuff will be getting in the steering rack. That's not ideal. So I'll probably get some AN fittings and then just run a nice AN hose between the two until I have a chance to actually take my other steering rack and depower it the proper way. I just don't want to do that right now because changing the steering racks in these cars is a huge pain, and even if it wasn't, it still affects the alignment. So I just had this car aligned last year. It's fine. I really don't want to mess with it, so it's $100 I don't need to spend right now. So we'll just spend, you know, $60 and buy AN fittings to do it the wrong way. That's yeah, perfect. Anyway, so that's all I got for you guys tonight, but I feel like that's a pretty big steps here. I guess I can show before I let you guys go if I can get out of here. Oh, I'm too old for this. Oh my goodness. Oh, my feet are asleep. Okay. No effort. Perfect. So you can see that wire that's kind of by itself there is the ground, and then this big red wire is not going to stay that way, don't worry. Is going to be our power wire. Well, it already is our power wire. Because I'm wasteful, I threw a ring terminal on here so I can just kind of, you know, boop, to test on her. But yeah, I'll cut this down and then mount this dude in here. I ordered this on Amazon. It was $8 for the 150 amp fuse version and $12 for the 80 amp fuse version. So, you know, I paid extra for the proper one, and well, we got the 150 amp version. So that's cool, but at least it's just a fuse. That's not the end of the world. We'll just pick up another fuse and throw in there and figure out where I'm going to put this yet. Probably just on the frame rail down there. And yeah, one side in here. We'll clamp down on it. Man, the camera focus on this thing is awful. Yeah, you just tighten that bolt down and clamp on the wire. Same on the other side. And then that will go into this terminal. Oh, lost the flash. But anyway, yeah, that'll go into that terminal there, and that's pretty much that. And it's not going to take me super long. Mounting this is going to be the hardest part. So once I find a good spot for that, I think right there for now. And yeah, that's it. So I'm pretty excited about it. That's going to be quite the upgrade, I think. So anyway, that's all I got for now. But yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully here in another day or two, I'll be able to post a video of the install all done for the electric power steering. And then I don't know if I'll take any videos of actually pulling the hydraulic system out. I'll probably shoot some videos of the looped rack and all of that, like the pulley when it's all done. I think it's... Where is that anyway? Oh yeah, it's right here. Yeah, this guy. So, yep, GM LS idler pulley. Same same number of ribs as the Evo pulley, so we'll just set that there for now. And yeah, that's my junk drawer. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I got for you guys for now, but stay tuned. Hopefully I'll have a couple of more videos here coming up. So yeah, see you guys next time.